What's going on, A Plus's Nerd Mixes? It is your boy, Andy Uchiha, and I'm here to bring you the review for Batwoman Season 2, Episode 12, Initiate Self-Destruct. I told you before, these three episodes linked together. This one set it off proper, I have to say. Man, before we get into that, though, I got to tell you about the Patreon. A Plus does have a Patreon. You can show your support. Patreon.com/A Plus Opinions. We got Hero Report and more from Nam on this. You get two for the price of one. You get all the audio for all the pods and stuff that we do and the reviews that we do exclusively there. You get access to the Discord and you get Patreon only character breakdowns and show reviews for like Sentai and different stuffs like that. So make sure you guys go check that out and show support so we can upgrade and you know what I'm saying, be able to give you guys more and better content, you know. uh Man, this episode was it was good. It was good, I had to say. It was really good, especially when you take into account what happened the two episodes before. Like I said, this did end Angelique's arc, but this also did introduce Wallace Day from Krypton fame into the role of Kate Kane. They have been teasing Kate Kane's reemergence for a while now, and she's finally back, except not how you would have thought for her to be back, because you actually have Roman using Enigma to make Kate believe that she is Roman's daughter Cersei, who was in I think she was in Arkham, I believe, and has to wear a mask, and convinced Kate as his daughter to believe that she was scarred during a fire in her escape from prison. So I have to say, as of right now, with the introduction of this character of Kate Kane being Cersei, bravo. Very, very good job what you're doing at. Most of this episode, though, had a lot to do with Tavaroff having that blood sample from Batwoman and trying to figure out who Batwoman is so that he can arrest her. So he's got it locked down. You got Sophie who catches wind of what's going on. And remember, Sophie knows who Batwoman is. So Sophie's trying to work with Luke and Marion to get Batwoman cleared, but never really lets on that she knows Batwoman's identity. So that was very interesting how she had to go through that, because it seemed like they had it on such a lockdown that she had to jump through hoops just to be able to help the team out. So it seems like it's getting a little bit harder for them to. I've never seen a Bat family member have this much hard of a time trying to keep the identity secret, but it does put a sense of urgency on what is going on, and just so many different things happening at once. It's crazy how the team is actually able to solve all them problems, you know what I'm saying, at one time. So I have to give them a round of applause for making the situation difficult to the point where we don't know how, you know what I'm saying, it's going to work out. I do want to talk about Jacob Kane, Commander Kane, and I don't understand how he's been able to keep his addiction a secret from everybody, but he has managed to do it, not only from Sophie, but the Crows, from Mary. But because of Sophie's snooping when, you know what I'm saying, trying to save Batwoman, she ends up coming across Jacob Kane's snake bite. So she knows something goes on, and she even tried to convince Mary later in the episode to try to talk to her dad, but she refuses to believe that her dad would do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Not her dad, even though she sees him acting different, but not her dad. Mary is an amazing character with one flaw, is that she doesn't believe her family can do anything wrong. After seeing what her mom did, after seeing what Alice could do, after learning that Kate would lie about being Batwoman, and just seeing how, you know what I'm saying, her father acts, you thinking she would uh be more open to reason with things that are going on. So I don't know what it is with this character. I think she just wants her world to be so much back to normal after everything she went through. She's not comprehending, you know what I'm saying, the urgency or the fact that her father could have, you know what I'm saying, that type of issue. But hopefully soon Mary will probably notice something off in her dad, and they'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, fix that situation and get that going. Now, Sophie spends almost the whole episode trying to stall Tarver off from being able to finish getting that blood sample scan. Um, she ends up getting a device from Luke that she's able to plug up to Commander Kane's computer, which Mary distracts Commander Kane and takes him down to the hospital that she's got set up. It shows that she made everything legit except for the fax machine that she's going to need to fax the paperwork over, which Commander Kane Ali just says, whatever, I don't need to know about that. I'm just glad that you're trying to be legit. I got to go because you know what I'm saying, but he needs his fix. And I'm surprised that Sophie didn't notice that. You know what I'm saying? She was just so happy to have her dad's okay and what was happening that she just didn't even look over that. But Sophie hooks the device up to Commander Kane's computer in order to try to delete the history of the sample so that it just comes back, you know what I'm saying, negative. But the only problem is it's coded. And the only way that they're going to be able to get rid of what is her name? Javicia's the Batwoman. Ryan. The only way they're gonna be able to get rid of Ryan's you know what I'm saying, tying it to Ryan's to get rid of all the criminal history of the cases and stuff to solve it now, and then they just let everybody off. Her being a good cop does not want to do that, so she figures out another way to do it. She basically erases Ryan's criminal history from the database, so she was never a criminal. Because if the her fingerprints and all that, because if you ever been fingerprinted, if you ever did anything wrong, and they run your blood through it, it's gonna pop up. But since she erased all her criminal history, there was no match for them to be able to find it. So the interesting thing to me is I know Luke is and Ryan, matter of fact, all three of them, but Luke especially, are smart enough to figure out that Sophie's going to know who Batwoman is because there's no other way for her to be able to solve that problem. Now let's get into Ocean and Angelique being kidnapped. Batwoman ends up having to team up with Alice in order to save them. Very interesting because we know Ryan hates Alice to death because Alice was not not directly responsible, but responsible for her mom, you know what I'm saying, being killed. So the team up with that going on, they have to find the location. They found the location. Alice finds the location too. Um, after well, they showed up to a spot where they were able to, the Faceless Association or whatever they're called. Alice got the information over with the location where they were holding Angelique and Ocean at. So she killed the last dude who had the information. So Batwoman had to trust Alice in order to get them there. During the conversation, um, you have Alice kind of agreeing with everybody else on is if Angelique is even worth saving. But at the same time, Batwoman's able to like analyze what's going on with Alice and understand that Ocean means something to him, and then like swears that she's going to tell Ocean about who she really is and stuff like that and save him from everything that everybody else has been put through. So she handcuffs her to a pole and goes in and tries to save everybody by herself. Only problem is that Roman sent out Cersei to go handle the situation. Cersei gets there and she talks to Alice, scares Alice to death, I'm guessing, because Alice goes ahead and gives up Batwoman and lets her know where she's at. And then you got an interesting fight between Cersei and Batwoman, where Cersei's just overpowering Ryan as Batwoman, which is understandable because Kate Kane was peak physical. You know what I'm saying? She was Batwoman. Cersei probably has some type of skills herself, but now she's probably in this, you know what I'm saying, body built to be, you know what I'm saying, Batwoman, and overpowers uh, Ryan until Alice comes to the rescue, and then she's even overpowering both of them after that, beating it. I mean, the fight scene was well scripted and showed exactly how I feel Kate Kane should be able to do out start off with, but she was always holding back because that was her sister. So she gets Alice down. She's going to take Alice out. Alice asks Ryan for help, even invokes her mom's name. Like, I do remember your mom and stuff like that. And Ryan, so bent on getting revenge, just walks away. But Cersei does not kill Alice. She takes her back to Roman and says maybe she's got some information that you need. He's like, no, I'll just kill her. He's like, no, no, you know what? You know what? You know what? She is useful. So Alice ends up getting locked up. Alice is captured. It's going to be very interesting what they have planned for her to see what happens. But Ocean got shot while making a snake bite. None of that to me was even really important. But I'm pretty sure he's going to get helped and do everything right. And I'm pretty sure he's going to want to save Alice after he figures out that Alice put her life on the line to come save him. They really have a bond, and I believe that's going to be Alice's track back to some type of humanity. You know what I'm saying? It's through Ocean. So I don't know where he went after that. Angelique ends up going into witness protection, even asks Ryan to go with her. Ryan says she's got a life here. And Angelique and Ryan say their goodbyes, and Angelique is gone. I believe you won't see her again this season. She's finally safe in Westsec. So we'll see what happens. Ryan's finally written out that part of her life. That's something she doesn't have to worry about, and I feel like it made her stronger for it. All in all, pretty decent episode. Highly entertaining. Fight scenes was good. The storyline wasn't all jumbled. And like I said, when I watched each episode individually, it kind of bothered me a little bit. But then when I sat down and watched them all together, it told a great 3-part story. Especially with getting Angelique written out and the whole introduction of Kate Kane now as Cersei. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Willis Day, for her first, you know what I'm saying, presence on the show, did good, but she was amazing in Krypton to start off with. So I'm interested to see where they go from here. They caught my interest. Black Mask is played very well. They actually spun Jacob Kane into something that was interesting with him dealing with this trauma. The additions of Enigma, Sophia is still out there somewhere. Ocean is still there. Uh, Mary, Luke. I mean, they have a real good cast, and they had a lot of character moments in this episode that are pretty dope. What did you guys think about it? Sound off in the comments below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the channel, man. Of course, we got the Patreon that you guys can check out. Make sure the let's see, this is going up today. The Flash review will be up tomorrow. And then, of course, you have Anime Assembled on Saturday. I can't wait for you guys to see the new layout of Anime Assembled. I think you guys will really like it. But remember to show your support. Join Patreon for early access to exclusive content. The link will be in the description below, patreon.com/A+opinions. And don't forget, man, submit your live viewer questions to aplusopinions@gmail.com. That is for our A+ Here report. Get your questions in early. That way you can make sure you get your questions read on the show. It's going to be pretty interesting, man. It's a lot of stuff that happened this week, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say, especially with a lot of the announcements, what's going on with the Phase 4 with Marvel, the Invincible getting a couple of another season. It's going to be a lot to talk about. Follow us on Instagram at Anime Assembled, at A+opinions, and follow me at Nerd Mix Alpha. And as always, guys, keep it A+. This has been a Nerd Mix. Indie out.